we have two new feature, account routing and contact router. So let's document the account routing first because a prospect is looking for it. So account routing is very much similar to the lead routing. However, some of the components on the left hand side have changed. Like in sales team, we just have the round robin sales team, and in the weighted sales team, we don't have SR to account mapping and SDR mapping, those two components. On the data dictionary, we have the account list and we have CRM account filter, not the lead filter or the contact filter, because here we are going to route the accounts. Next, we have in the routing territory, we have account routing territories where we actually define the account at this to data dictionary to create the routing territory. And ultimately, we use the routing territory and the routing rules in the account router. So the sales team, the process to create a sales team remains same. You can refer to the lead one. Likewise, the weighted sales team remains unchanged. Process to create account list is same. Here in the CRM account filter, rather than actually having, actually it's also in the lead routing, so it remains same. Just that we don't have any lead filter here or contact filter here. In the account routing territory, it's same. We just click on new account routing territory and we create the routing territory and route it. Uh, in the account router though, there are some changes. That is what we need to document and highlight. So the first change is that for any account to be routed, it actually is routed based on a Salesforce field. So what we ask is the user have to create a field in Salesforce and set the value of that particular field to true if they want that account to be routed. And ultimately they come here and they select the same field under the details of the account router. So they come here and the field will show all the available value of the Boolean type, and they can select the feeder field which will fit to this account router if the value is true. Now that's one. And second, when they are creating the account router, they see fewer options because the account routing has a fewer options. So they drag and drop the routing territory as usual. The assignment options actually limited to a few things like sales team, sales rep, or the or do not assign. And under the more option, they can only trigger a Salesforce workflow for that particular account. Now, these are the three options available to them. Uh, and another hint that we should put, this account router is a single pass. It means what happens if an account goes through the account router, the Boolean value would set to false for the whatever field they had selected under the details. So that's another difference from the account from the lead router. So any account can pass through the account router once, and if the user wants to repush that, they need to again change the field value to true on the Salesforce through a trigger or manually to pass through it. Likewise, the next one is the contact router. Almost the same changes in the contact router. On the left side, we would see uh, all the menus that's applicable to the contact router. Here we have sales team. All the four menus are available. We have the data dictionary. In the data dictionary, we have the CRM account filter, CRM contact filter, and in the routing territory, we can combine this data dictionary. And in the contact router, you can see it has almost not exactly the same number of value, like capping and leveling is not available here. However, there are fewer values available here in the more options. So we can document these values. They function the way they work in the lead router. One thing to note here, and we should highlight, it's a different from the lead router. Like account router, this also is a single pass. It means a contact can pass through a router only once. And secondly, we should also they should create a field on contact. They should set the value to true in their Salesforce CRM to have that contact pass through this router. Another hint we should put in both account and contact is that User can have multiple contact router and multiple account router. It's not limited to one. They can have multiple routers and they can activate multiple routers as well. So that's all about the contact router and the account router. I'll send you the credentials detail. Thank you.